He's Rich.
I'm Rich.
No, you're supposed to say she's.
Oh,
I'm
she's
Cathy. And we met November 14th or 15th. It was around midnight at Odysseus nightclub, which is now 40 Below in Bethlehem. And my mother always said I could never meet a good guy at a club, so why go to a club? So I like proving my mother wrong, so that time I did too. And I went over and asked him to dance. And when I got there, he was standing next to his friend, and he said, no. He goes, but he's a dance instructor, you can ask him. And I was devastated, so I kind of slinked back to my friends, and that's when I felt a tap on my shoulder.
You ran away too quick.
I was embarrassed, but he had his hand on my shoulder, and he said, I'm sorry. He goes, you ran away too fast. I was going to say yes. He goes, but can I still have the dance? And I said yes.
Of course.
The Italian in me wanted to say no, but he was too cute. So I said yes, and we've been together ever since.
The easiest thing is getting married. Hardest thing is staying married. Because everybody gets married and goes, okay, I'm done. You know, but that's when you got to actually work at it.
Yeah, well, when he proposed, and I was going to break up with him. You know, we went away to D.C. for 3 days, and I thought that would be our last 3 days together. And I told my friend who was with us, we met up with them down there. I said, just so you know, on Monday when we go back, I'm going to break up with him because he's just not going to commit. And she knew he had the ring with him. He was going to propose.
I was planning on proposing. That's why we were going to Washington, D.C.
But she was sworn to secrecy on his end, and she was sworn to secrecy on my end. So they kept trying to keep us apart so that I wouldn't get under his skin and agitate him, and so that he wouldn't see that I was just being a really bullheaded person all weekend. And so we went out dancing, and you know, I thought, this is going to be really hard to break up with him come Monday. I'm having such a good time. We went to the Lincoln Memorial at about 2:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And we were going to meet around the back. So you can get around the back first. The couple that we went down to meet, or us. And I'm very competitive, so I wanted to go. And he stops me, and he leans me up against the one pillar, and he says, look at that. He goes, isn't that gorgeous? You know, it's the Washington.
Yeah, you could see the Capitol building, the Washington building in a reflection pool.
It was beautiful.
It was June. It was absolutely gorgeous.
So he was saying something, and you know, my mind just kept going, oh, I got to break up with him. I got to break up. This is just, I can't like this. And you know, I heard him say my name. I turned. He wasn't there. I looked down, and there he is on the knee with the box open. And my impulses just took over. I was just excited. It was like a kid on Christmas. I grabbed the box and ran. And I left him there.
On my knees.
And so I'm screaming, and he's running, and he's chasing me, screaming. And so the security guard that works the memorial.
Imagine Washington, D.C., 2:30 in the morning, a woman running, screaming, and a man chasing her. And so the police chased me.
It was me, then him, then a police officer. Yeah. So he caught up with me, and then the police officer caught up with us, had his arm up behind his back.
And they grabbed my arms, put them up behind my back because they thought I was trying to attack her.
So our friends were there, and they didn't know what was going on. I mean, they knew, but... So then the police officer asked what was going on. He explained it. And as his hands are still behind his back, he said, but she didn't answer me yet.
She took off with the ring. I didn't get an answer.
So the officer was more... I think he was more...
curious.
Yeah, he wanted to know. So he's like,
He didn't let go of me, though. He kept my arms up behind my back. So what was your answer? And she goes, oh, yes. He's like, congratulations. I'm like, could you let go of me now? Well,
so then I
don't know too many people that almost get arrested when they ask their wife to marry them. So
yeah, God is willing to go to jail for me. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably the most...
And she didn't break up with me after that. It was amazing.
Nope, didn't break up. We started planning the wedding right away.